Yo, what up, Koffin crew? And welcome, welcome, welcome to the very first episode of the Krew Reviews. Again, I'm
Hell yeah.
Rudy.
And I'm Liddy's.
Hell yeah. Dude, again, man, thank you
Yeah.
for, hosting, the
Yeah,
Krew
of course,
Reviews with
man.
me, man. It's
Thank you for
super
thinking
cool.
about me, brother. Appreciate it.
Oh, of course, man. Hey, let everybody know too, man, that of course you're a Koffin Crew brand ambassador. Fuck
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. Coffin Crew ambassador, born and raised, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys see I got the shirt, the beanie on. Very good quality, very amazing team, and very amazing man. My main man,
Ah,
Rudy, right here. So make sure you
thank
guys
you.
check out Coffin Crew.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, I appreciate that, man. And again, thank you for everything that you do, to help the brand out. I
Of course,
appreciate
brother.
it very, very much.
Of
So
course.
again, super stoked to get the Krew Reviews going. So pretty
I'm
much
so
this,
excited.
yeah, man, same. This is something I've been wanting to do for a minute, man. And I'm glad again, thank you for doing it with me.
Yeah, of
So
course, man.
I guess just to give everybody watching just a little idea of what we're gonna do. So pretty much, if any of you bands out there, have a single, an album out, an EP that you want us to pretty much just review,
Send it on in.
yeah, hell yeah. So our email is the Ravens Corner TX at gmail.com. So it'll be in the description box below. And the subject line, just put review/podcast. And you know what? We can kill two birds with one stone and get you on the Ravens Corner podcast. And of course, review your stuff. And we're gonna be honest too, just so
We
putting it
have to
out
be.
there. We're
We
gonna, I
gotta
mean,
be.
we,
You
we,
know us
we're not,
metalheads.
hell yeah. Like we're gonna break shit down. We're gonna dissect it and tear it apart and piece it back
Yeah.
together. So
Hell yeah,
I mean,
man.
as long as y'all are cool with that kind of brutal honesty, then send your
Yeah.
shit in.
I know we look scary because we're metalheads, but we're also very truthful and honest. Tell you
Yeah,
that.
we're teddy bears on the inside.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So okay, so then the first group we're gonna review is Urban Heat. So
Yes.
Urban Heat, they are Texas based. They are, I think, in Austin, Texas. They're in the capital. So I've actually had the pleasure, man, of working with them twice, seeing them live twice. So I
Oh, no
brought them.
way.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think, shit. Maybe like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I think the song
Okay.
"Have You Ever."
Yes. That was the
It
first one I heheard.
dude, it went viral on TikTok. That's how I heard of Urban Heat. I was just fucking doom scrolling, and then
And you just
I
came across it.
see it, have you ever? And I was like,
Yes.
what the
Have
fuck
you
is?
ever?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. I
dude.
was
It's such a
like,
good song.
dude, catchy as shit. It caught my attention, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, holy shit, this is a good band. So then
Yeah.
went on their profiles, started checking them out, saw they were from Austin. I was like, badass. And then it just so happened that I booked them here at my bar, and super cool guys, man. Really, really chill dudes. Very humble, real nice, very talented musicians
Yeah.
too, man. Like,
They do give really chill vibes, like mellow.
yeah,
I can
man.
see
Yeah.
that.
They're super laid back. I believe Jonathan, well, obviously he's the front man, the vocals.
Yeah.
We have Kevin, he does a lot of the synth and the programming. And
He's good at that.
Paxel, yeah, and Paxel is
He's good.
their bassist. Again, super nice dudes, man. So
Yeah.
I think it's only it feels right, kind of speaking about Urban Heat, giving our little thoughts on them first.
Yeah.
Just because they came to mind, man. They're I think for that post punk, I guess, dark wave genre, I mean, they're
Yeah.
doing pretty well, I feel.
They mix a lot of good elements together. Like how you said, like it gives like post punk, a little bit of, dark synth wave, a little bit of shoegaze, Some of the songs I've heard, they actually have some kind of metal in there too. It's like
Yes.
kind of like a quick second, but you can hear it and you're just like, damn. Like they're good. They actually mash a lot of good elements together, and that's why Urban Heat, like I feel like they're just gonna keep going. Like they're gonna keep going bigger and bigger.
I agree, man. And especially since I feel like that genre of music has had a huge, like, just comeback within the last few years, I believe.
Yeah, like it just randomly come like just started coming back. I think like post punk and shoegaze were like in indie rock too. They were like slowly coming up because I think like TikTok songs and shit like that, and then
Mhm.
now people are making them, and it's just. I mean, I love it too. I love it. I love all of it.
Same. It's good to have that. I don't know, man. Like it's like a breath of fresh air, you know, because
Yes,
I like when different genres either, you know, just kind of come about out of nowhere or they have a nice little comeback, you know, and I feel like this genre of music has been lacking, you know, and I'm glad
it
it's
has. It
coming
has.
back when it did, dude. Just I don't know, it just feels it's just very good vibes, you know?
Yeah. Like how you're saying, like almost like a breath of fresh air, like refreshes your ears because we're
Mhm.
so used to, same old hip hop songs or same old like EDM songs or same old like whatever. And then when this genre just started coming up out of nowhere, breath of fresh air. So it's like, I'm gonna venture off into this, urban heat,
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like I think they're a good band for I guess anybody young and old that's
Yeah,
really hasn't really experimented with this genre. I feel like Urban Heat is a good gateway drug into that
definitely.
into that line realm of
Definitely.
music, man. To kind of be like,
Yes.
because again, aside from like the old school stuff, like The Cure and stuff like
Yeah.
that, I mean, I usually really never listen to anything current because again, it just never for some
It
reason
doesn't
it just
click that much,
yeah, it just never came to my attention, or I never
Mm-hmm.
got shared anything, or if I might have seen something on social media, it didn't catch my attention.
Yeah.
Nowhere near like like Have You Ever did when it popped up
Yeah.
on TikTok. I was like, what the fuck is this? And again,
Yeah.
it reeled me in, it kept me locked in, and it kept me wanting more, which is
Yeah.
I guess somewhat hard, I guess, for some artists to do, you know, nowadays. You know, it's either like they have a nice little hook or chorus, but then the rest
Or
of
a
the
nice
song
little
is kind of
melody or something.
yeah, and then the rest of the
Yeah.
song kind of like me, kind of just
Yeah. It kind of loses
fucking
your interest and you're like, it's cool, but it doesn't grab me. You know what I mean?
mhm, mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, dude, what we can do is just to kind of give everybody that maybe watches this that has never heard of Urban Heat, we can kind of give them a little idea of what we mean. So,
Definitely.
we're gonna throw up here. It's the track is called Trust, and of course, this is by Urban Heat. It's a fucking badass jam.
Banger song.
Yeah, sweet music video. So just kick back, you know, relax, enjoy the music. That way, you guys can have an idea, especially when we dive a little more into some of these tracks and albums that they have out. But again, this is Trust by Urban Heat.
Let's go.
When we were young, the future was bright. No one told us we were buried alive.
Dude, absolutely killer.
Hmm.
Absolutely killer. Dude,
Dude, and
I
the
really
way they
love. Go ahead.
the way they sound on that video is exactly how they
It's
sound live.
insane, brother. It's insane. One thing I really do love about them is their attire, like the style that they wear. Like even in the beginning, like when you saw like he had the fedora and it's just all black coat. Like, dude, that
Hmm.
just gives urban heat right there, you know?
Dude, I mean, the music, the visuals,
Yeah,
the
the
whole
visuals are
the
sick.
whole vibe, the whole aesthetic, dude. It all fits, man. And to anybody that sees them live, has seen them live, they know what I'm talking about. And those that haven't, man, if they're on tour and they're in a city near you, highly recommend it. I mean, you won't be disappointed. Because I'm sure, I don't know if it's happened to you, man, where you've gone to a few shows or seen certain bands, you're like, damn, like it really nowhere near the album. You know how they
Yeah,
sound live. Some
100%.
bands are,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess some bands are just meant to be studio bands, and there are bands out there that the way that you hear them on the record is how they sound live.
Same
And
like White Life. Yeah.
Urban Heat is one of those, man. The Jonathan's vocals very unique, very
Oh my God. His
different.
voice, like, it's just so perfect. Like how we were
Ha-
saying about like post punk and like shoegaze and dark synthwave, he has that voice, like that element for this kind of genre, you know?
mhm. Very very bassy, very like baritone, I feel. I
Yes,
mean, right? Or am
yes.
I kind of off on that? I think very kind of baritone.
Yeah, I think you're spot on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which is unique because you really, aside from him, I really can't think of somebody else that comes
I
to
couldn't.
mind
Yeah.
that has that kind of vocal tone or range. I mean, I can't think
Yeah.
of any, to
Like
be honest.
the guy can sing actually too. So like he's not just like hitting like highs and stuff like that, but the way he's hitting them is just like his voice is just coasting over him. Like this man, he's great. He's great. His vocal range is insane.
No, yeah, very much. And then plus of course, everybody else too, man, that kind of contributes what they do with the programming, the sound, the keys, the bass, just the whole vibe, man. It meshes well. It
Yeah.
meshes really, really well and stands out too. Um, because again, man, especially in the music industry, there's a lot of. I mean, we've gone through so many different waves, man, throughout the years where you get a sound that hits, and then now you have like 30 bands that are
They're
being
getting the
shoved.
same shit, you know.
Yeah, it's the same sound, same vocals, same everything, and it's like
It's too repetitive.
yeah, it's like, come
Yeah.
on, like, be yourselves. But,
Yeah.
yes, if you're inspired by this, that, or whatever, obviously there's going to be elements that show in the music. But if you
Make it
make it your
yours.
own, yeah, it's
Yeah.
different vibe, different vibe.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel, man, just based on, I think the vocals alone and just the overall vibe, I think that's why it kind of places them. I guess this is why they stand out so much,
Hmm.
under their genre of music because they are so different vocally and aesthetically and musically.
Yeah.
They stand out,
Yeah.
which helps
100%.
them big time, big time.
Yeah, because like how you were saying, like even just his vocals, or like let alone just the whole band. Like I personally can't, if somebody was like, "Oh, who would you, compare him to?" I'd be like, "Psh, I can't. They're in their own lane. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they're dominating in this like field right now. They're cooking."
Yep, I'd be like, that's a no comment question because I don't fucking know. I can't think of
If somebody
anybody.
were to ask me, like, who would you compare Urban Heat to? I'd be like, Urban Heat.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it, man. Like there's
yeah.
no other. Like, what am I gonna say? Metallica or something? Like, no, way different.
For sure. So then the debut, I think, album, it was Wellness. So it debuted, I believe, in 2022, man.
Oh, okay.
2022. So on that album, we have Trust, which is the song we just heard.
Yeah.
They also have You Ever's on there as well, which is another banger, like another huge fucking song on that album.
Yes.
I know also Stay. I was actually listening to that song a lot. I think that's track 8 on the Wellness album.
That's a good one. That's actually
It's
a
a
really good one.
it is, man. That I feel like that track is one on there too that deserves way more love. I feel like
Yeah.
way more listens. I think Stay is very, very good. That gun in
That's
your
got to be like
hand.
top 4 or something. Like it's
Yeah,
such a good
man.
song,
Yeah.
man.
Like that gun in your hand as well. A simple love
Yes.
song. Dude, this album is just stacked with killer fucking tracks.
Yeah. I remember like when we were talking about them, and you're like, give them a listen. And I was like, okay. I just went through that whole entire album and then I put it on shuffle and I'm like, dude, it's it non-skip. Like every song is just a heater. And like how you saying, you cannot pair these guys with anybody because I feel like these guys are dark synth wave. Like if you were to look them up, they should pop up 100%.
Oh, definitely, man, definitely,
Yeah,
and I agree with you 100% on that, and yeah, like you were saying, man, like it's especially nowadays in music, it's hard to come across albums that you can literally just play
just let
from,
it go.
and yeah, just you
Yeah,
just kick back or do you're working on shit in your room, doing whatever, but you're not even thinking about, oh, let me skip this song, let me skip
yeah.
that song. You just let it fucking go.
It's
Like,
like each ones that goes like that gun in your hand, it ends, and then a simple love song plays. You're like, ooh, and then ooh. It's like every time, every song that plays, you're just like,
hmm,
God damn, like these guys are fucking good, you know,
yeah, very true,
dude.
man.
They have
Very, very true.
like non-skip, like they don't have any skips. Like they
No,
just don't
man.
miss.
Even the cover, I don't know if you've Goodbye Horses, they also covered Goodbye Horses.
Oh no
Um
way.
yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think they released that as a single, if I'm not mistaken. I think they
Oh
covered it
yeah,
in
it's a single.
2023.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, and even then that cover too, man, they do it justice.
that looks sick, man.
Yeah. Uh that's also a really good cover. Very
The
good
wellness
take.
cover's sick.
Yeah, yeah, man, it
That thing
is.
looks sick, man.
It is, dude. Very, very, I mean, again, they're on their shit, man, on their shit. And then also, well, Tower, I think, was released in 2024, as
Okay,
well. And Sanitizer, man, on there too is a really
that's a
good
banger.
jam. I've also you've got the Edge. I really enjoy. Take It to Your Grave as well.
Yes,
Um, I mean, again, man, it's just I don't know. It's
they just don't miss.
No, no, they really don't, and it's definitely a group that I believe people really should just check out. If that's a genre that a lot of you listening or watching are into, and you
Yeah.
haven't heard of Urban Heat, definitely give it a go. Um, and I guess there's also a lot of people out there too that are just starting to experiment with different genres of music. So again,
Yes, that is true.
if this kind of, I guess, genre is something new to you, then this is definitely a good band to kind of I guess welcome you through the door as far as
Hmm.
the genre, the vibe, the flow, and will kind of lead you. I'm sure it'll lead you to other bands that are in this genre that are that are great as well.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Hmm.
Dude, I gotta say, Wellness, that album, man. And I would say, because I've listened to all of them, I personally think one of my favorites has to be A Simple Love Song. And the reason why I say that is because that chorus, like when I first heard it, and I'm like, oh, I like this. It's catchy. But then I started listening. So he's saying, I wish I can write you a simple love song, but like he's saying like the world like keeps crashing or falling or something like
Keeps
that. And
falling
like
apart. Yeah.
I started thinking about it and I'm like, dude, he's speaking facts. Cause it's like if you're like in a situationship or you're talking to somebody, you're starting to fall for them and then, you wish you can write them a love song, but maybe like that kind of cut ties like with that person. And then now that's why that song I feel like was made a simple love song.
Hmm.
So like that song really gravitates towards me. I really love that one. It's a banger.
Hell yeah, man! That is a solid track, and I guess that's cool too. It's like with a lot of songs like this, man, too. Because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I was reading here and there that, like just like anybody else, you have your issues with substance abuse, this, that,
Yep.
whatever the case may be.
Yep.
We're all human beings. We all have our vices and our whatever anybody could be going through, mental health wise.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, when he wrote a lot of these songs, they had that some sort of that personal connection to whatever he might have been going through at the time,
Hmm.
whether it's beating addiction, going through the whole detox process, which is fucking not easy.
It sucks, dude. It
That
fucking
is
blows.
Yeah, the
It
detoxing
blows.
is rough, man. Like holy shit. And when I went through it years and years ago, I had always said, that is something I do not wish on my worst enemy, man.
Facts.
Because
Facts,
holy
dude.
fuck.
Not only it hurts, but it hurts mentally, bro. It's the fucking worst feeling ever.
It
Like how you
is,
said,
dude.
I don't wish that upon any, not even my exes.
Mm-mm.
You know,
Yeah.
not. Matter of fact, I might as well say like, I wish them nothing but the best, but fuck that shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and it's rough. So it's cool when like in a sense to where you can write about it,
Yeah,
it's a very good therapy, to kind of, I don't know, just declutter your mind sometimes, man. Because I know
yeah.
whenever I write riffs or this or that, whatever, a lot of the time, 9 times out of 10, whatever comes out, it's because that's what I'm feeling at that very second. And
Like
I just,
emotionally, mentally. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
man, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just kind of manifested into that song,
Hmm.
whatever emotion I was feeling. Because a lot of the old shit that I have, I can literally say, oh, well, I wrote that riff because I was just
Like I was
feeling,
pissed or something,
yeah,
or
I just woke
fucking
up extremely depressed and I was angry that I couldn't shake it off. So then that's what came out musically.
yeah. You
So,
spewed it
and
out into a banger track. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and like you said, with that track that you were listening to, that you related to it,
Hmm.
so that's also the beauty about writing music, man, especially when you listen to a band like Urban Heat, a lot of personal experiences went into it. So as someone that experienced maybe some of those things, you're like, oh shit, you know what?
Like I relate to that. You know?
Yeah, I'm not alone. There are other
Hmm.
people out there that are going through the same thing. And then it's not just the regular Joe Schmo here. It's people that are, in music or in whatever other field of industry, it'd be acting, music, whatever. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, man, we're all human fucking beings, dude. We
Yeah.
all feel and experience the same shit. Well, at least most of us do.
Yeah. But yeah, at least most of us. Yeah, for sure.
We can go down that conspiracy rabbit hole another day.
Yeah, because that's like a 24-hour stream right there,
For real, dude. It's like endless fucking
dude.
topics that
It
we can discuss.
it's so like how you're saying a rabbit hole, dude. It's never ending.
Hmm. So when you were listening to the track, dude, have you ever, like,
Right.
what was your initial reaction when you kind of just processed listening through the whole song the first time?
My initial process, because usually when I listen to like a new band or a new song or any kind of new artist, I like to uh like listen to like the beat first, so that way I can kind of groove. You know what I mean? So I was kind of listening to that first, and it caught me. It really caught me. And then the second time back, I started listening to the lyrics, and just like how that first part, he was like, "Have you ever?" That just when he said that, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm hooked." Because like his voice, man, like I, it was like almost like he's talking to me,
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how a lot of their songs are. It's like how you're saying, uh, whatever situations you're going through, like he probably put that into a song so other people can relate to it. So like
Hmm.
listening to all the lyrics of "Have You Ever," you know, I felt like I really connected with it. Not only it's like a great song, it sounds good, it's just the lyrics that he put into that. Like you gravitate to that, you know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, and which is cool because too, it makes you want to listen. It makes you want to go back and re-listen just to be like, okay,
Yeah,
well, what was he saying here in the chorus, or what was he saying here, there, whatever, and
yeah.
you kind of just start processing, and then your mind kind of starts coming up with that story as
Mm-hmm.
to what you feel the song is about, how you relate to the song,
Yeah.
and then you just kind of flow with it from there, man, which is cool
Mm-hmm.
because when I heard "Have You Ever," again, like the vocals and just the beat kind of just stood out to me instantly.
Yeah.
It hooked me right within those first 5 seconds. I was like, okay, I'm invested.
Yeah.
And,
It got me too, trust me. I was like, I turned it up all the way. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a banger.
especially nowadays too, man. Again, I mean, everybody's come so accustomed to, like, doom scrolling. So it's very rare. I'm sure it's harder now for people to really give something a listen,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it's something new.
Yeah.
It's hard for a lot of people nowadays, I feel, to really experiment with new bands, different genres. I don't know why that is. I guess,
They're just so used to like their same old
yeah, yeah.
like shit, what I mean, that they listen to. It's like they have their own playlist and they just go through that. But like how you're saying, I do highly recommend people to, branch out a little bit. And like how
Hmm.
we're reviewing Urban Heat. So whoever the chat is listening right now, not only myself, but you heard it from Rudy, you guys definitely got to give them a chance because they are worth it. 100%.
Definitely. And again, the live show will speak for itself.
100%. Yeah.
Once people catch them live, it's a good experience. It's a good vibe. They, you know, I mean, it's just the crowd presence, man. Like, it's there.
Yeah.
He really
He
gets.
brings everybody together.
He does, man, and you can literally feel and see the emotion when he's singing every single song. You can tell that um, he enjoys it,
Yeah.
and music, man. You can tell, man, when you go see bands
Oh,
or
yeah.
any.
100%.
You can literally tell when someone is just up there, not giving a fuck. They don't really give a shit about the music or the people
Just
that are
going from
there.
start to end,
It's like, okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, we're out of here. Boom, and it's like, who wants to support someone like that?
Yeah. Like
Um,
you don't have like no real connection to like your fans, you know what I mean?
exactly.
Which everybody who makes music or is in a band, like you guys should connect with your fans because that's how you grow your fan base, you know?
Yeah, and you know what, man? That's something that I look at whenever I would bring bands down is how
Hmm.
they um communicate with their fans.
Yeah.
Are they cool? Are they respectful? Or are they just complete rock stars,
Just
man?
being
Like,
assholes. Yeah.
just being pricks. To me, that right there says a lot about a person, but
Hmm.
when they're genuine, when they're humble, when they take the time for every fan that's in there, it doesn't matter if it's one person or 1,000, but they're there
Yeah.
appreciating and thanking, anybody that went out to support the show or buy their merch or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
When you really see that, the act that they really, really care about the fan, then that to me is like, okay, not only is the music good, but they're really humble
Yeah.
and that's the type of artist you want to support. The
Yeah.
ones that
100%.
really, really, really give a shit.
Yeah. Because like how you're saying, if you don't, it's like what are you even doing? Because like not only people like drive like maybe like an hour, but people fly in to see you. So it's like you
Hmm.
gotta make that not only a good impression, but just like take the time to like show love back to your fans. Cause like I was saying, like people fly in to see you. You know what I mean? So you gotta make it worth their time, you know?
No, I agree, and I'm very happy to say that Urban Heat is one of those bands that really does care and
Hell
puts
yeah.
their time in every performance. And of course, when they're at the merch table, I mean, they fucking meet and greet everybody, and they're super super chill.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing too, man. Again, because it sucks when you're like, hey, this is a really good band, they have really good music, but when they turn out to be shit people, I've had bands like that I've
Yeah.
sadly worked with that they have that fucking rock star bullshit attitude, and I'm like, bro, like
You're
you
just like,
are.
dude, like what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, it's like, without people buying tickets and buying your shit, you wouldn't be anything.
Yeah,
So, but I
facts.
guess there's just some people that just tend to forget why they are where they're at,
Like where they came from type shit. Yeah.
mhm.
100%. Yeah. And that's one thing I feel like, any artist or any band should always remember like because well let's say you know like for example Urban Heat, like what if like when they were coming up, their first place was at a bar and they showed love. There's videos and pictures and everything, people see that, not only they want to hear the good music but they want to be a part of them, like they want to
Mhm.
talk to them, meet them, and see like that love connection, you know what I mean?
No, for sure, man. And that's how I knew every event that I had, man. That's how I based the night of. Like the night is like, when the few early birds were popping in, and the band was around, how they acted. Because sometimes people are like, oh my God, hey, we love you, this, that, you guys are
Yeah,
badass,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
excited for the show, and just in those little moments, that interaction says a lot, and when
Oh,
someone's like, hey,
100%.
appreciate it, this, that, whatever, it's gonna be a killer show. Just a little small talk like that, dude. For me, it goes a long way. I'm like, okay, tonight's gonna be an easy night.
Yeah, it's
No
gonna be mellow,
attitudes, no
good
nothing.
vibes.
Everybody's here, like you said, for the good vibes, the good music, have some drinks, and just fucking chill.
Just have a good
Um,
night.
And again, the Urban Heat is definitely that band to check out.
Definitely.
Definitely, definitely. If they ever go to Cali, man, you should
I
definitely.
have to go. I
Yeah,
have to go.
if they're ever in your area, it's worth it. Very, very worth it.
Okay. Do they normally play like kind of like East Coast shows or
Well, I know they went on a tour. I don't know if they're touring right now. Let me see if we can
uh,
find something of them touring. because I don't know if they kind of maybe might have taken a break. Because I know after they released the first album, I think they toured the UK.
Nice.
So
They
I
went to the
I
UK.
know, yeah. So I know they've been kind of busy, man, ever since. Have you ever went viral?
That's
Um,
got like 2 million like plays. That's a pretty big song.
dude, that's fucking killer, man. Let's see here. What are these guys doing? They okay. It looks like the last show they might have had was in the beginning of the year. Yeah, it was in Portland. So they might
Oh,
be on a
okay.
little break right now. If
They might be
anything,
making new material too.
or that as well. That
Yeah.
as well, which would be pretty cool,
That
actually.
would be pretty
You know,
sick. Either like a single or like a maybe another album.
possibly, hopefully so, man. That would be
That would
kind of
be
neat.
awesome. Cause seeing how good Wellness did, fucking shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. And I think I'm pretty sure I think maybe Jonathan, the lead singer, I think he started doing um I think he has another project or he's doing some solo stuff, I think as well.
No way.
If I'm
Okay.
not mistaken. So I know that's probably something that we should probably look into for something in the future, just to kind of
Yeah.
see what he's doing on his own. But yeah, no, it seems like the last show they had was in Portland in
Okay.
January. So yeah, as far as that right now, that's pretty much what they had going on as to recently.
Okay.
But shit, man, I mean, I get it, especially when you're up and down and all around, going here,
Dude,
going
they're
there.
fucking in the UK and shit. Like
Yeah,
that's pretty
yeah, man.
sick. That's pretty
No,
sick.
it is, it is. And it's cool too because I always feel like, especially when certain bands kind of come out of, let's say, your state, for example. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you're in Cali, man. It's like that's like the, you
It's
know,
like the mecca, you know.
yeah, that kind of shit, But like I
The
know
weather,
here,
like
yeah, yeah, because I know like here, dude, like especially in South Texas,
right.
like if one band in South Texas, were to happen to make it, then that kind of gets everybody kind of stoked down here because then it's like, okay, all eyes in the music industry are like, oh shit, then there must be something brewing in South Texas. We need to check out
Yeah.
a
So a
lot
lot
more
of
of the
other people
South
come
Texas
in.
bands. Yeah, same thing. I mean, Austin, whatever. Oh, they're an Austin band, even though Austin is known as, the music capital of Texas or the
Pretty
world or
much.
whatever the case may be. So, um, I'm assuming it's a little harder to get recognized there just because there's so much
There's so
fucking.
much talent there. It's insane.
It is, man. Like when
Yeah.
when my band used to play like some South by Southwest like years ago, dude,
Uh-huh.
it was insane the just how everywhere, music, bands, country singers, whatever, they were scattered everywhere,
Every
everywhere.
bar, every corner, every street,
Hmm.
every city, like they're everywhere.
Yeah, dude, and there was like you said, people fly in. I met some dudes from like Scotland and
Shit.
from Wales. They were all flying
Damn.
in from like all over the country. I was like, it's like you're from where? You're from Scotland? Oh yeah, that whole accent and shit
Yeah,
like that.
right.
So I was like tripping out with that dude for like a good hour or two, man. We were just buying each other drinks, and I was like, so why are you here? Like again, what are
They're
you
like, I came to see
doing?
them. And I'm like, dude, you're committed. That's a good
Yeah,
fan right
man,
there.
yeah. So I mean that's cool. Like when you have again just people flying from out of the country to
Yeah.
have that experience of whatever band or festival or just experience the whole vibe. It's
Yeah, man.
pretty neat, man. Pretty neat. So the fact that a band like Urban Heat was able to survive and thrive and get that exposure coming
Yeah.
from a city that's very, very heavy in the music industry and scene, I
Hmm.
feel I feel it says a lot, man, too,
Oh, it does.
about the band, the again the music, of course, and
Hmm.
just the overall vibe,
Yeah.
of Urban Heat. So
Yeah, they're doing fucking amazing. And I hope they see this because this would be awesome. But Urban Heat, man, just a diamond in a rough for sure, 100%. You know, like how we were mentioning earlier, like their albums, their singles, they're non-skips, bro. They are non-skips. Like every single song. I don't think they have one bad song, to be
now, to
honest.
be honest, man, no, I've gone through the wellness and the sanitizer for, I mean, quite a bit, dude. Again, because I have a lot of I think I have pretty much their albums and whatever singles they might have released. like on a playlist. So I've gone
Yeah.
through each song quite a bit. Even at the bar, man, too. I would play a lot of their shit,
Hell yeah.
and no, yeah, it's every song I feel like
You can connect to and like
it,
vibe with. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man, yeah. Whether it's again lyrically or even musically too, just the overall
Yeah.
vibe. It just has a very nice little like soothing kind of element to it as well, where you can just
Yeah.
kind of just you can
You
just
can just
kind of
chill,
kick
crack a
back,
beer. You know?
yeah, just vibe. Or if you're at a live show, do whatever it is that you do at a live
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, man. I'm actually in love with them right now. And like ever since like how you were like, hey, check this band out, dude. It's just been all they leave them on like a shuffle, and it's like I'm not only discovering new songs, but I'm just having fun because it's like, dude, Urban Heat is
Mhm.
like I wouldn't say like I would say new to most people's ears, and definitely highly recommend it.
Hell yeah, man. I agree. And like these are just some of the shows I think that they played. I can't
Oh,
I
that looks like a
these
good crowd.
Yeah, I think these might have been overseas. I'm not 100%, but
Ooh,
yeah, man. So it's like they're on it. They're definitely on it.
I feel like they sound so much insane, like in person.
No, yeah, dude.
Like their
Again, it
sound production is probably insane.
oh, it's really good, man. Too. What I also like about the live show, especially because the place I had was a small, very undergroundy type of place.
Right.
So didn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter how big or how small that stage is. They fucking
They're gonna make it
performed.
happen.
Yeah, they still gave it 150%. With the showmanship, man. It shows. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
matter how big or how small the crowd is. However you set yourself up, even your, I guess, aesthetics, whatever stage aesthetics you might have, whether it's lighting, fog machines, little strobes here,
Lasers,
there,
fucking yeah,
whatever, again, it doesn't matter how big or how small the crowd is, they still gave it 150%, because
yeah.
again, the stage in my place wasn't a huge stage, man, but yet they still set up, they had their little lights, whatever, the smoke, everything programmed certain ways for each song.
Mm-hmm.
And not only did they tell a story with their music, but also the performance spoke
Yeah.
for itself. And that's where I feel it matters too, man. Because I mean, when you have bands that really care, again, it doesn't matter the size of the venue, it doesn't matter the amount of people that are there. You're just
Yeah.
gonna you're gonna give it your all,
Yeah,
regardless.
you have to, yeah. It's like
Hmm.
it could be someone's like backyard, people will still make the best of it.
For sure, man, and that's why it's good to be that way, because I feel like if you're opening up the show and there's 5 people there and you
Mm-hmm.
give it 110%, well, I guarantee you those 5 people now,
They're gonna want you back,
yeah,
you
they're
know?
gonna be like, dude, we love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. And guess what? They're gonna go tell their friends, and then the
Post
next
it on social
show,
media.
yeah, then the next show, guess what? They're gonna
Might
come
have
back
10
with
people.
other friends, and you might have
Yeah.
more and more, and then before you know it, you're coming back and you're playing to a crowd of fucking people.
You could be the
Why?
headliner.
Exactly, and it was all just because you had a good attitude, regardless of the size of the crowd, and
Mm-hmm.
you still performed like if you were performing in front of 1,000 people.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
which is again another rare thing for whatever reason these days in music.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but people just they give it like 5%. It's like, bro,
Yeah,
where's the
yeah,
other?
yeah. I just think that a lot of people have expect to be given things a lot of the time.
Handouts.
Yeah, and it's like I tell people too. I mean, you're a new band. Nobody really knows who you are. It's normal. Like
Mm-hmm. It
I've played
happens,
to
yeah.
small
Everybody
little
starts
crowds
there.
before, but I don't let it bother me. I'm like, okay, well, there's 4 people here. It's early. Well, I'm gonna make sure that those 4 people not only like our band, but are gonna follow us on the social
Yeah.
media. I'm gonna get to know those 4 people. That way, the next time they come, next time I perform, I
Yeah.
expect to see them with some friends as well.
Dude,
And then
even just like one follower, like when you meet them after the show, like they just follow you, even that just proves that you're doing something. Like, let's
mhm.
say out of those 4 people, one of them comes up to you, daps you up, gets a picture, and they be like, "What's you guys' Instagram?" That's when you know you're like, "Oh, I, we must have done good." Like you're saying, 150%. You gotta give it your all, no matter if it's 1,000, 10,000. Always give it your all.
For sure, man. And that's why I brought Urban Heat down again a second time.
Hmm.
Yes, the music was good. There were good people, but also just because of the fan interaction, at the end of that night, or even for that whole week or two, when I
Hmm.
had people just go by the bar that saw the show, they were like, dude, that was killer. Not only that, but they were really nice dudes. So I was kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, that's perfect. And of course, too, when people were posting it on social media, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe we missed it. Da, 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 da. Da. So, again, it's just more exposure, more
Hmm.
new eyes kind of, seeing the band, whether it be on social media because they missed it. But I guarantee you, those people that missed it, that
They're gonna
saw the
want to
social
see the
media
next one.
post, they're gonna be like, okay, we're not missing the next time they come down here. That's for sure. Like,
Yeah. Then they
um,
bring their friends, and then there you go. You're
yeah.
starting to blow up.
Yeah, dude, and it's like I tell people here, like when Urban Heat came down, after the show was over the first time, the band had already left, whatever, and plus, a few people stayed behind with me there at the bar, and they
Right.
were kind of all talking to me, and they were like, dude, like, you know, that is awesome. So the next time they
Yeah.
come down, I'm gonna support it because, and they all say the same thing because they were super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they would have told me, nah, dude, they were like kind of dicks, or they were just blowing fans off, or they had shitty
Yeah.
attitudes. Well, then I wouldn't have bothered even bringing him back a second time, because once I kind of start seeing or hearing or myself experiencing kind of shit like that from bands,
Yeah.
I just won't bother, man. Like,
Yeah. It's just bad vibes. Bad for
yeah,
business. We can't
yeah,
have that.
dude. No, no, and it's not worth it too, man. It's like I
Yeah.
have told a few somewhat big bands, I've told them
Hmm.
before, like, your attitude sucks. If you don't treat my people here with respect, then guess what? Like, I don't fucking need you to play here. I can just tell you
Yeah.
to fuck off. Get the
And pretty
fuck out
much,
of
and like
here.
their fan base is gonna, slowly decline because that word's gonna get out. So,
Yeah.
you know,
No, yeah, man, that's just how you have to be. And again, it just all comes down to you respect the bands and then they respect the fans, and of
yeah.
course in doing so you grow the fans.
Damn, that was a bar. That was a bar. I like that.
Oh yeah, dude, come up
That's
with a lot of
straight
random
facts,
shit.
man. Straight facts, man. Straight. The more you care and love about your fans, like even for me, like when I do DJ gigs or if I drop a song or an album, people who post it, show love. I show love back because it's like, one, thank you so much for taking the time to show love. So it just good to be good. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
like how you were saying, always give 150%. Always show love to your people. That's pretty simple. You know?
Hell yeah, man, hell yeah. And it makes the whole experience a lot better.
Yeah.
um you know um and yeah, when that experience is good, then it's a win-win for everybody. It's a win-win for the people that went to see the show. Obviously, it's a win-win
Hmm.
for the band, and of course it's a win-win for
The
the
venue
venue as
owners,
well.
yeah,
The
yeah, hundred
venue as well.
percent. Because then next thing you know, like, let's say their Urban Heat's playing like tonight, and then it goes great. Everybody loves it. Nothing but good vibes. They might be like, hey, like when's the next time you guys can come down? Boom, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
You already got good
Mm-hmm.
exposure. They want you back. And that's good. That's a fucking really good thing.
Hell yeah, no, I agree. I agree, man. And so, like, dude, in listening to Urban Heat, to all the songs that you've
Mm,
listened to, um, do you feel like, I mean, because I mean, do have a lot of like old school elements to them for
they
sure.
do.
Like you can
Yeah.
in in just the music, and I feel like even the vocals as well. It kind of does take me back to like the 80s, man. Even like
Yeah.
the early 90s kind of stuff. It just kind of fits that era
That
extremely
vibe. Yeah.
well.
That
But
aesthetic.
it does have that modern feel to it. But I think they do it so well that it kind of just gives you that nostalgic, like old school, like
Yeah.
vibe.
It's the
Um,
perfect blend.
I agree. I agree. So then I would say, dude, like you hearing Urban Heat, you
Hmm.
experiencing the band for like the first time,
Yeah.
um, out of a 0 through 5, like what would you rate the band? And again, musically,
Yeah.
the aesthetic, the vibe, everything you've experienced from what you've seen leading up until today,
Hmm.
overall, like how do you feel about Urban Heat? And would you recommend, of course, others to check them out? And is this a band that you yourself would be like, hey, here's the link, I'm sending it to you, check this band out?
Yeah. Okay. So 5 being like the high score, pretty much.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. You know. And chat, like how we were saying in the beginning, we're gonna be honest. Uh, Me personally, seeing and hearing that how this band really cares about their fans, that just already puts them like at a high, like I would say like a four. Like just the fact that they can not only connect with you through songs, but they can connect with you in person in IRL. So that says a lot. And music wise, I personally feel like it's just, man, it's just so good. So out of five, I'm gonna say 4.8. And this is definitely a band that I could be like, oh, hey, what type of music do you listen to? They might say like, same shit every day, that everybody else listens to. I'd be like, oh, dude, I got this new band. You guys are gonna love them. Very good, easy listening. Can go with any kind of vibe. Check them out. Urban Heat. So I would definitely recommend this band to somebody new because I personally feel like they would love them not only on a connection level, but the music is badass, man. Like it's so good. So definitely overall 4.8.
Oh yeah, man, that's a very very solid
Yeah,
score. Very
gotta be
solid. No,
honest, man.
no, hell yeah. And you know what, dude? And I agree with you on that. 4.8 is solid.
That's a good
Again,
score.
it is, man. It really is. Again, for me seeing them live, getting to work with them as a promoter,
Mm-hmm.
and also see them as a fan, and also experiencing, that fan interaction, at their
Mm-hmm.
merch booth. So overall, musically, personally, bit on the business side of it too, just really nice dudes, really easy to work with, real
That
respectful
goes a
as
long
well.
way too.
Yeah, so that right there for me, that's why I agree with you 100% on the rating too, man. It
Mm-hmm.
just feels like um they are handling success well, again, from
Oh,
what I've
very
seen.
well. And they're
Very, very
very
well.
humble about it too. And
Yeah, and
that's what gives them a big score.
hell yeah, man. And all I hope is too is, the bigger they get, whether it's with Urban Heat or maybe who
Mm-hmm.
knows, maybe creatively might pull them to other projects that'll be just as big.
Yeah.
But I just hope that is something that they stay true to themselves. Just
Yeah.
keep that, be humble, stay humble, no matter how big you get, no matter how big your bank account might get,
Yeah,
you
for
know.
real. Because people tend to change once they see those numbers go up.
Yeah, exactly, man. And I just feel like the people that tend to stick around long term, especially in music, are the ones
Mm-hmm.
that are humble, the ones that
Yeah.
are, really appreciative of the fans and everything that they're getting
Mm-hmm.
because of the fans.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Because it's like
Hell
your
yeah.
little family, so you got to take care of them, not just feed them songs. You got to connect with them.
Yeah, yeah. And again, I feel like too, man, that's kind of lost in a lot of music nowadays.
Very.
It's
The
kind of, it's
connection's
just,
not there.
nah, man, and
Yeah.
it kind of sucks to see too, especially when you're like, fuck, that band is so good, but they just, as people, they suck.
Hmm.
So it's kind of
They
like, all
got that
right,
classic rock star. It's like, okay, buddy, we
yeah,
get
which
it, but
which I
be
always thought was,
humble.
I always thought that was fucking stupid, man. That's why
Yeah.
with any promoters or booking agencies that I worked with, I would tell the agent like, look, I have a no tolerance for like that rock star kind of attitude. Like,
Yeah.
if it's there, I will more than happily not have the show. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck if I have to refund tickets or whatever. I don't care. I'll go through that hassle of refunding everybody just to
Yep.
prove a point that I'm not there, or my team or staff is not there
Yeah.
to be used and abused for whatever fucking reason because you think you are who you think you are. Like,
That's
nah,
another thing that's happening in the music industry, being used and abused. And it's sad, brother. It's sad.
it is, man. It's very unfortunate.
Hmm.
Very, very unfortunate, especially when you hear stories from other touring bands that experience whatever they experience from
Like a fucking
certain.
meet and greet or something. It just went completely south. And you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
man,
okay.
yeah. Or they just had bad experiences with either record labels or other
Hmm.
bigger promoters, but they really,
Management, shit like
yeah,
that.
they can't say much because it's the whole, well, we're new, we're up and coming, and if we start speaking out, we're gonna get blacklisted here, and
Yeah.
there it goes.
So
We're-
that's why always be humble. That's the main thing right there.
Hell yeah, man. No, I agree. And again, Urban Heat of 4.8. That is an awesome score.
Very
Definitely,
solid.
definitely, they get the Koffin Crew seal of approval.
100%.
Fuck yeah, they get it.
100%.
They get it. Just because again, musically, visually, aesthetically,
Personally,
uh,
too, because you've
yeah,
met them and
personally,
everything.
yeah, the live show, it's just from start to finish, it's a positive experience. And again, highly recommend that you all check them out. Whether it's if you can catch a live show, fucking great. If not, buying the albums, buying the music
Hmm.
digitally, support the band, buy some merch, because of course that keeps them going, that keeps them either in the studio or it helps
Yep.
them out personally and also helps them tour.
Yeah.
Shit's not cheap nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays, man, holy shit. I'll tell you what. Yeah, man, seriously, Urban Heat, killer band. Looks like killer shows. Their merch is pretty fucking awesome too. So, I mean, definitely when I get a chance to see them live, I'm not missing that because now that we see going through the pictures and everything, like I can just see the crowd and like the production. It's like how you were saying, it's not just a live show, it's an experience. And it's something I
Mhm.
would love to see, you know?
Yeah, yeah. No, I definitely recommend it. And I think I still have I need to check. I think I might have some old videos of the first time they performed here. If I do, I'll send them to you so you can check them
Yes,
out.
I gotta see that. It's gonna be
Yeah,
awesome, dude.
I'm pretty sure I have it stored somewhere like on my Google Drive or something. I need to give that a good little look through. But I'm pretty sure I have a few recordings there. I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
I need to bust those out.
Dude, you talk about a trip down memory lane. Like that's gotta
Yeah,
be so
dude.
cool, dude.
Yeah, no, I try to keep as many like with either if it's not the flyers, man, that I try to keep, and have the band sign, it's video, whatever videos I can or clips I have of that night or key moments that made that night just fucking cool. I try
Amazing,
to
yeah.
I try to get as much of that as possible. Just so because I forget, man, I have so much shit going on. I forget sometimes and I'm like, that actually happened. Holy shit.
Yeah, I get that too. And I'm watching videos back and I'm like, I can't believe I witnessed that. That's fucking awesome, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So again, just so we can let everybody know, the band is Urban Heat. So you guys can check out Urban Heat. All their links we're gonna put in the description box below. So that's gonna have all their social medias, the Spotify as well. And we definitely encourage you guys to give them a listen, give
Highly
them a chance.
recommend.
You guys will not be disappointed whatsoever. And again, if you can buy an album, if you can buy a song, some merch, or
Shirt,
eventually catch
sticker,
them,
you know?
yeah, anything helps. Anything helps tremendously. And again, all their links will be in the description box below. So if you guys, you bands out there want us to really, again, review your album, your single, your EP, whatever, shoot us an email, the Ravens Corner TX at gmail.com. And the subject, just put review slash podcast.
Hmm.
And we'll kind of get the ball rolling from there. And again,
Yeah.
remember, if you guys don't mind us being brutally honest with your music, then
Yeah.
definitely submit. If you guys get a little butthurt or have thin skin, then give it a pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say that same thing too. It's like, okay, maybe you probably shouldn't have re sent us your song so we can review it because the Krew Reviews, we're honest and we're gonna, tell you how it is, we're gonna give you guys a rating, watch your clips, hear some songs, really dive deep like how we did today with Urban Heat.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And again, dude, I appreciate you, man. You jumping on board here with me and
Appreciate you for
getting
having
this
me, little
thing
boy.
getting this thing going. Again, appreciate it. So again, I'm sure we'll be back real soon for another
Yeah,
episode of the Crew Reviews. What band will it be? We don't know. It
we
might
don't
be
know. You gotta
yours.
send it to us, guys. You
It
gotta send it
might
to
be
us.
yours. And again, you know what, man? I think we can also open it up to um again, rock, metal, punk, fucking dark wave, new wave, synth wave, all the
Yeah.
waves that are out there. Hip hop as well. If you
Yeah, I'm
guys,
so
if
down for that.
because I mean I grew up with the old school stuff, so I'm more of an
Same.
old school kind of dude.
Same.
But again, if anybody has anything on the hip hop rap R&B side too that they want us
Send it. Send it
to
on
check
through.
out, but yeah, by all means send it our way. We're very open-minded musically as well, so it doesn't matter what it is, or if you feel like I don't know if I should send it because maybe this genre stop right there
Just
and
send
just
it. Just send
exactly
it.
just
Yeah,
send.
just send it. Because
Every
who knows? You might get another 4.8 or you might get a 5 out of 5. Who
exactly,
knows? You
exactly.
won't know unless you try. So send your
Very,
music to
very true.
us and we'll review it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in to the very first episode of the Krew Reviews. And again, I'm Rudy.
And I'm Liddy's.
Alrighty, and we'll see you guys really, really soon. Again, y'all have a very good night. Oh, and of course, before I forget, thank you to Koffin Krew Apparel. Make sure y'all check out koffinkrewapparel.shop. Pick out some killer fucking merch. And if you buy some merch and you join the crew, make sure you tag us on Instagram or Facebook, whatever. Invite us as collaborators. We definitely want to see you guys repping the brand. And of
Yeah.
course, Troubadour Amplification. Thank you guys so much for everything that you've done. Sean, Leininger Guitars, the Metal Hall of Fame. Christoph Spivel, he's the Lord of Logos. Hopefully, I will have that dude on soon. That guy's a legend in the death metal logo community. He's done
Hell
some
yeah.
logos for some pretty fucking badass bands throughout his years. So hopefully, we'll be able to pick his brain on here super soon.
That'd be
super,
awesome.
super
That'd be
soon.
awesome.
Hell yeah. And again, so thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you really, really soon. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.